The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Hello, and welcome back to your favorite podcast,
De-influenced. How are you?
Baby is kicking.
How are you?
Oh.
You always ask me how I'm doing. I want to ask you first.
Oh. I'm good. I'm just chonky.
Are you feeling bad about it?
No, it's just hard.
Yeah.
It's just hard. I don't know. I'm also just hungry a lot. Like, I just am never, is this the right word, satiated?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just never really fulfilled.
And you know what the worst thing is? Someone decides to throw a Christmas party that's formal.
Yeah.
And you have to get a gown for it.
I know, but I didn't really have an excuse because, like, the girl throwing it was pregnant too. And, like, all of us are pregnant.
Yeah, technically all of y'all are pregnant, but maybe that's why y'all all were a little on edge at the party.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, before you were a little stressed.
You were the one that was stressed. Are you kidding me?
I think you were stressed by your gown.
Jordan, are you kidding me? You're the one that threw the fit.
Yes, but I think you, before I got home, were stressed.
Okay, yes, but I'm just
for multiple
saying.
days. And I could tell Ellie on her stories went to the mall. We all talked about it. It was just a stressful time because females who are pregnant don't feel good in things. And it creates stress when there's...
You know what else is stressful? Is when a party has been on the calendar for 3 months and your husband doesn't have anything to wear 5 minutes before he's supposed to leave. That's also stressful.
I know. I'm sorry.
Just saying.
I'm
when you're
wrong.
also just trying so hard to figure out what you're going to wear, and then you call him and you're like, are you going to have something to wear? And he's like, yeah, I already know what I'm going to wear. So then you just don't worry about it. And then he gets home from the airport and he has nothing to wear.
And then he gets mad at you.
And then he gets mad at me because I didn't iron the shirt that I didn't know I was supposed to iron. Like,
It was really a cluster.
yeah,
It was a giant cluster.
And I don't know if you know this, but like I had tried on all these dresses. So like I had something to wear, but I didn't really like anything I had been trying on. Like nothing like really clicked. Mm-hmm. And 20 minutes before you got home, that Amazon package got in the mail, that red dress that I ended up wearing. And I was like, I'll just try this on because I'm just so desperate. And so I got so lucky that I actually liked it.
So like when you're stressing about what you're going to wear, like what are some of the thoughts that go through your mind at that time? Like the day before, you know, you're like, I'm going to look dumb. I'm not going to look good. Like,
no, I'm just not going to feel good.
I'm not going to feel good. And
about
you want to
myself.
feel good going into the party.
Yeah.
Okay. And so then you're stressed because you're like, I want to feel good and I know I'm not going to feel good. So then I just don't want to go.
Yeah. Sometimes. I didn't not want to go. I never got to the point where I didn't want to go.
No. I know that you didn't get there. Some people do, but
yeah, I've been
you
there
didn't get
before.
there.
I've
You
been
didn't
there
get there.
before.
So, because it's not like you're walking in and you're like, I want to impress all the guys there. It's like about how you feel in the dress.
Yeah. But that's why I also have been shopping for this for like a month. I really have been.
Uh-huh.
Like
No, I
ordering
know.
dresses.
That's what I'm
for a
trying to
month.
understand. Because this is a big deal. Like I'm trying to figure out like where the stress comes from. Like what are the thoughts? Like what are the lies you hear in your head when you're that stressed out over what you're going to wear?
Yeah, that I'm just like I think you already kind of feel weird about your body, and so then you just need a dress that, you know, doesn't draw a lot of attention but doesn't like make you look worse than you already feel.
Yeah.
And then and it's just like honestly really hard to find anything that just like even just like fits.
And then at some point you're like overwhelmed because you're like, what am I going to wear? I've tried everything. Nothing's working.
Yeah, that's kind of how I got this time where I was like, I kind of gave up and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do my hair and makeup and then see what I'll try everything on again and see like what feels like it will work. Like a lot of them were like too low or like too short or like really tight or whatever. And I was like, I'll just pick something and just kind of make it work. And then that Amazon delivery came in. It was a $45 dress. You know, I ordered all these like $200, $300 dresses and Amazon for the win, baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
It worked out.
Why don't you tell people what you wore?
Well, I wore a tuxedo. So, yeah, Dani and I, we haven't gotten into like a tip like that in a while.
Yeah, that was definitely your fault.
Really? Even now? You've already apologized.
Because I realize it's your feelings. So
I wish there are so many episodes that we could run back right now and splice in times where it's like that's all it's about is the feelings.
I
We
know.
talk about
And
that
so
all the time.
I said I was sorry. He said I apologized. I did.
Well, I had to go to Nashville, and then I was running late because the flight got delayed, and I had a whole plan for
Not on the way back. Your flight did not get delayed on the way back.
No, yeah, it did. My original flight got delayed, but then I snuck onto another one.
Yeah.
But then that one was behind too. Like I should have gotten home earlier.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, and you wanted to get to the party, and so I literally knew I had to walk in the door.
Wait, can I just preface and say that before this, like Jordan made a game time decision because he just wasn't going to go to the party at all. So I was planning on going with my family, and like I was going to coordinate with, my parents, and I'll go meet them and I'll drive with them. But then like day of or even the night before, you were like, no, I actually want to come. I'm going to get in on time. I'm going to land at 6. We'll leave at 6:30. And I was like, okay, great. Then I won't go with my family and I'll wait for you.
Mm-hmm. But I did that because I thought it was important to you.
Okay. But I'm just saying that's what happened.
Okay. So that I come home and I'm wearing a, what do you call the long coats that like the New Yorkers wear?
Like a trench coat.
A trench coat,
like
nice trench coat with a polo and slacks. And I'm like, okay.
With sneakers.
With nice sneakers.
No, Keds.
They're not Keds. They're from Suit Supply.
But they look like Keds.
Okay, they look like Keds. And
I just wanted to say this is a formal party, not semi-formal. It's like it's like a tuxedo black tie event.
Yeah. So then in my mind, I was like, okay, I know what I'm wearing. Mm-hmm. No big deal. Like I'm going to champion through this. Like I'm going to come home from Nashville, walk in the door, maybe put on a coat if Dani tells me to, and then we'll leave. And so she'll get there on time. She's not going to be stressed.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be stressed because I've already had this figured out.
So I called him at like 6:00 because I knew he was supposed to get there at 6:30. And I was like, hey, do you know what you're wearing? And he was like, yeah, I already know what I'm wearing. It's going to be easy. I just like have to do one simple change, then we'll go. So I was like, great. Because I still don't know what I'm still stressed out about what I'm wearing, whatever.
And you knew what I was wearing.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, because I FaceTimed you all day.
I didn't know what you were planning on changing into. No, I did not know that.
Okay.
Sorry, no.
But you had seen.
No, I didn't. I didn't know what pants you were wearing or sneakers. I didn't know what you had taken. I didn't know what you were going to wear. You just said, I know what I'm going to wear. I just have to do a simple change. And I was like, great. He obviously knows it's formal. You guys saw the video where he was in my office rating my outfits. I'm dressed in sparkly gowns, like to the floor gowns. And he gets home and he's like, I didn't know it was formal. And I'm like, you think I'm just wearing a sparkly gown to the floor for no reason? And so then that's when the chaos ensued.
Well, so then I walk in the door and no hi, no hello.
Jordan, we literally gave a kiss.
Just, you can't wear sneakers to the party.
Jordan, that's such a lie. I did say you came up and kissed me. I said, how did it go? How was your flight? And then you're like, I'm like, okay, are you ready? And like, what are you changing into? And you're like, I'm gonna wear this. Smile. And I'm like, Jordan, you can't wear sneakers to a formal event.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
So then
I did say hi and hello. That was not true.
And so then I walked into the closet and I'm like, okay, no problem.
Yeah, he's like, I have a dark suit. I have a tuxedo.
And you kept saying, you about ready to go? You about ready to go? You about ready to go?
Yeah, like 10 minutes after you got home, I'm like, you're about ready to go? Because you said you just needed a quick change.
But I was in my underwear. I obviously wasn't ready to go.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was in the other kitchen. I said, are you about ready to go?
And then it stressed me out. And then...
But let me tell you why it stressed him out. Because he had nothing ready to wear.
Yeah, nothing ready to wear.
Nothing. Even though I want you to know,
my white shirt was
we've known
wrinkly.
about this party like for the entire year, okay? Allie always has her Christmas party. It has been on the calendar. He knows it's formal. He knows 2 weeks in advance that I'm ordering gowns, having you rate them. So it's 5 minutes before we need to leave. And Jordan's just now like, oh, what am I going to wear? Even though I called you and I asked you, I said, do you know what you know? So anyway, go, keep going.
So my white shirt, I'm like, okay, I'll figure this out, and my white shirt was wrinkly. It was very wrinkled.
No, you first couldn't find the buttons to the right shirt.
Well, I couldn't find the buttons.
And you
to
said,
my
Dani, come here. I need you to do something for me. Find the buttons to the shirt. And I'm like, your shirt doesn't come with buttons. And he's like, they're silver buttons. Just find them. And I was like,
they're
okay.
They're not cufflinks. What are the?
I don't know, babe. I don't know anything about men's fashion. So I start looking in all the drawers for these silver things. I have no idea what I'm looking for, but I'm like looking for something.
Yeah. And so then I have this white shirt and it's so wrinkled. And that's what really did me in.
And that's my fault. So then I come in and he has the steamer, which I have like an industrial steamer in my office that I use for all my clothes. Jordan has this handheld from Amazon. And I come in, I go, his shirt, I go, do you want me to steam that for you? Do you want me? And he goes, well, no, he's like, I have nothing else to do. I'm just going to wait for you to finish steaming it. So I might as well just steam it for myself. And I was like,
well, because I couldn't put on my jacket without the shirt. So I was like, I'll just steam it myself.
Yeah, but I offered. And I was like, that way he could do other things if he needed to, and I'll be steaming it. And I was going to take it to my office to steam it. He's like, no, I got it. I'm going to. And he, by the way, by this point, he's kind of feisty and mean. Okay. So he's like spicy. He's like, no, I'll do it. And so then he like literally raises the steamer to steam it, and it explodes water all over the shirt. I mean, like drenches the shirt, like completely wet. Like you have to put it in the dryer to fix it.
And that was the moment that
he got meaner.
No, that was also the moment that the narrative popped in my head that you don't care about.
That it was my fault. It was my fault.
That you don't care about me.
No, exactly. This now.
That you don't care about me.
It was now my fault, and that I don't care about him. Okay. So then the rest of the night, he's like the next 10, 15 minutes, he's scrambling, running around, trying to get this shirt. And it's kind of like he's so feisty that I'm like, I'm going to just get out of the way. Like I don't feel like I'm going to do.
You called your mother
I called my Jordan
on speaker, and you were like, yeah, Jordan's still having to get ready.
I didn't say that. You're lying. See, he creates this narrative in his head. That's literally not what happened. I called my mom back because she was calling me, and Landon answers my mom's phone and goes, and I go, hey, like, are y'all getting ready to leave? And my dad's like on the phone too. He's like, yeah, we're just waiting for like Olivia and mom to come to the car.
She's like, I'm waiting on Jordan too.
I did not say that. Why is he lying?
That part I'm making up.
He's lying about all this stuff. I didn't even say anything about you. I said, yeah, like we're coming. I didn't say anything about Jordan. This is just all Jordan's narrative in his head now at this point, because then we finally get dressed. He's dressed. We go to the car and he's like, I just feel
Well, hold on. There's a really happy picture that we took.
Yeah, because I'm like,
that's in your Instagram feed. But this is like Instagram versus reality. I was not happy in that picture. And I want everyone to know that.
Yeah, we know. You're not happy taking any picture, honestly. And so then we get in the car and he looks at me and goes, I just feel very unsupported by you. And I jaw to the floor.
No.
Jaw to the floor. I was like, you are upset with yourself because you had nothing to wear. You were not prepared. When I called you, you had this whole vision in your head, what like was going to work for you. You weren't really thinking it through. And now it's my fault because I'm not one of those wives that like places out your outfits every single day. I know you were comparing me to like those girls. You said something in the car that you were like, like I've been doing this and this. And I was like, I did call and ask you. And like, honestly,
yeah, typically
you have one of every basic that you need. But here's what we're also not thinking about. Is the last probably 6 times I've gone shopping, all I shop for is Jordan. I call him and I ask him, what do you need? What do you want? What do you need? Do you need pants? Do you need jeans? Do you need coats? Do you need sweaters? I am always asking him because I do feel like his wardrobe is lacking, but I don't sometimes like know what it is. Like I don't know how to like put my finger on it, and I like don't know exactly the piece that he's missing. So I always am like, what do you need? And he's always like, just Viore. I need more Viore. I need more socks. And I'm like, I don't think that's true. So I have been shopping for him. I got him new pairs of jeans from Todd Snyder. I got him a new coat from Suit Supply. I've been getting him new sweaters, like Henleys, pullovers, whatever. And I've been trying to put my finger on. I got him new shoes, new black shoes, a new black belt. And I've been trying to help him out. He gets in the car and he's like, I feel like you don't care about me.
Hold on. What I said.
All I do is shop for you. All I do is shop for you. I don't even shop for anything for myself anymore.
This is like so marriage. What I said was, hey, listen, I'm not mad at you. I don't want to fight, but these are my feelings. And my feelings feel like I felt really unsupported tonight because I came back from Nashville with our 2 big children on a school tour. And I was like,
I was just sitting here twiddling my thumbs, not taking care of a baby.
No.
Like I wasn't doing anything.
No. What I realized after, we'll get to this part of the story. What I realized after is you were stressing about your dress.
I'm also taking care of our newborn all day long. It's not like I wasn't doing anything. I also have been preparing for this party for a month, and you had no preparation at all. Nothing. You had nothing. You had not thought ahead at all for this party whatsoever.
So we go to the party. It's fine. I'm in a tuxedo. You're in a dress. I think before we walk in, I'm like, hey, we're early to the party. Let's just not let this be a thing. We go to the party. Was it a thing at the party? You didn't talk to me that much.
Honestly, it was kind of like the girls did their own thing, the boys did their own thing.
Party. And I came and checked on you a lot. Said, do you need a drink? You good? You need some water? Mm-hmm. That was my bid for reconciliation. Mm-hmm. But I could tell your vibe was like, you were like, yeah, give me a Diet Coke. But
I just felt like you were blaming me for something that you were mad at yourself for.
Mm. Can both be true though?
Yeah, but you never admitted that.
No, I did. On the way there, I go, okay, fine, Dani. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at myself. I said that, remember?
Okay, yeah, you did actually.
I did say that. And that was like, I felt like a wonderful time for me to be like, hey, I'm wrong here. And you'd be like, man.
I felt very unappreciative because I feel like I've been making the biggest effort to shop for you. And then you were literally specifically made this about how you don't feel supported in your wardrobe, going somewhere, when all I think about, I feel like these days, is your clothes.
Yeah.
That's all I think about when I go shopping is I buy stuff for you.
See, I felt unappreciated because I was like, man, I feel like I took the kids to Nashville for the school tour. And I was like, man, I felt
and Dani just stayed back and ate bonbons and got massages all weekend.
No, I'm not saying that. It's just like, I knew that I was going to have to come in the door. I was going to have 5 minutes to turn it around. Which is
why I called you at 6:00 and said, do you know what you're wearing? I was going to start helping you gather whatever you need. And you said, no, I'm good. Do we remember that part of the night?
Yeah.
So how do you not feel supported when I literally called you on the way home and said, what do you need?
Well, because they're my feelings.
Okay.
I know it's hard. It's hard because that's always the trump card. It's the trump card.
Okay, fine.
It's been the trump card for you in 7 episodes of this podcast for sure.
Okay, fine. That's why I apologized. I said, I'm sorry.
But
I should do a better job of helping you get ready for the party. So what did I do yesterday morning? We have a wedding this weekend.
So listen.
I said, Jordan, we have a wedding this weekend.
Hold on.
Do we need to set up an appointment at Suit Supply? Do we need to go get anything? It's going to be really cold. It is semi-formal. Do we need to get a dark suit? Do you have a coat that's long enough? Do we need to get the length off of your coat? Mama has to work too, but I can figure it out. I can try to help you.
And what did I say?
Thank you. You love me.
I said, thank you. I feel so loved. I don't need anything from you. I got it.
Thank you. Okay.
But the one kicker of the story that is probably the funniest part of this story is you did apologize on the way home.
I apologized on the way there too.
Yes, but
I'm sorry. I was probably a little shocked at the fact that it was my fault. It was honestly shocking.
Yeah.
It probably did take me 4 hours to digest the fact that it was my fault.
Oh, okay. There's an apology from you. There's 2 forms of the apology. There's the apology that's I'm doing this, but I'm mad. It's very much how Stella apologizes to me, or when she apologizes to Stratton. It's fine, I'm sorry. But then there's the sorry where it's soft and grace-filled and I know you're being silly, but I apologize. That came a little bit after in the car ride home. But the best part of this story was we laid in bed and we're not fighting anymore, really. Like, I've kind of moved on. I'm like, whatever, great party. And Dani rolls over and she starts crying in bed. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
She starts crying in bed. And what did you tell me?
You're being such an a-hole.
No, that's not what you cried about.
I told you that I had been stressed out about my dress all week.
Yeah. And I said, hey, babe, I totally understand. And I said, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have expected
Why
you
is
to...
that funny?
Huh?
Why is that funny?
It's funny because I feel like we came to a place of mutual understanding.
Uh-oh.
Like, I felt unsupported because I was like, you could have thought about me all day. But what I didn't acknowledge was that you've been stressed out about this party for months and you didn't even get your dress until 20 minutes before.
Yeah.
And what I said was, I felt unsupported and
I literally texted him
and uncared for because that was the fact.
I literally texted you the morning. I'll find it. Okay, y'all, let's talk about something I did not expect to have such strong opinions about. Kids' vitamins. I swear, the more you read labels, the more you realize a lot of the kid-friendly stuff out there is basically candy pretending to be healthy. I mean, 2 teaspoons of sugar in a vitamin is crazy. That's why I switched the kids over to Hiya. They created this super-powered, chewable vitamin that has 0 sugar and none of those gummy additives. And here's the thing, it still tastes good. Hiya fills in on all those little nutrient gaps our kids tend to have, and it's made with a blend of 12 organic fruits and veggies, plus 15 essential vitamins and minerals. Things like vitamin D, B12, zinc, folate, all the good stuff they actually need. It's non-GMO, vegan, dairy-free, allergy-free, nut-free, and literally everything free. And every batch is third-party tested, which gives this mom a major peace of mind. And the best part, when your first order arrives, your kids get to decorate their own bottle with stickers. Mine were so obsessed. They thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then each month, Hiya sends eco-friendly refills straight to your door, so you're not constantly running out. And if your kids are like mine and they act like veggies are poison, Hiya now has a chocolate-flavored Kids Daily Greens and Superfoods powder. It has over 55 whole food ingredients for brain power, development, digestion. You just scoop, shake, and sip. My kids ask for it. It tastes like chocolate milk. I'm not kidding. Now, here's the deal just for y'all. We've worked out a special deal with Hiya for their best-selling children's vitamin. Receive 50% off your first order. To claim this deal, you must go to hiyahealth.com/DaniAustin. This deal is not available on the regular website. Go to hiyahealth.com/DaniAustin and get your kids the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults. Okay, y'all, the holiday season is basically here, and I swear every year I'm scrambling trying to find gifts that feel thoughtful but are still super easy. So when something lands in my lap that is gorgeous, high quality, and already feels like a wow moment, it's an immediate add to cart. And that's exactly how I feel about Osea's limited Ocean Body Glow set. It's such a no-brainer gift. It's one of those sets where you open the box and think, oh, this looks expensive. The packaging is already beautiful. Skip the wrapping paper, skip the stress. And the products inside, full size, not minis, not travel. Full size bestsellers that people are obsessed with. Honestly, it's the set you buy for everyone else and then quietly grab one for yourself before it sells out. Inside the Ocean Body Glow set, you get 3 of Osea's biggest fan favorites: the Undaria Algae Body Oil, the body wash, and the body butter. They all work together so nicely, cleansing, hydrating, and leaving your skin ridiculously soft and glowing. The textures feel luxurious without being heavy, and the scent is that clean, spa-like moment that makes your whole bathroom feel elevated. It's perfect for your everything shower, holiday events, or honestly, just when you need to feel like your best self. And I love how Osea focuses on clean, high-quality formulas without compromising how good everything feels in your skin. It's truly the easiest, most universally loved gift. Moms, sisters, friends, teachers, everyone will love this. And the value, it's incredible. Plus, you can save even more with the code. Give the gift of glow this holiday with our listener discount on Osea's clean, clinically tested skincare. Just use code DANI for 10% off your first order site-wide at OseaMalibu.com. That's 10% off your first order with code DANI at OSEAMalibu.com.
You know how every December we all start thinking about what actually matters? Our routines, our health, our people. This year it really hit me. The best gift isn't something you wrap. It's something that's actually helps someone feel better and live better. That's why Function Health has been on my mind, because it gives you insight into your body in a way most of us never have access to. Function is the only health platform that gives you data most people never get and the kind of clarity we wish we all had. You get access to over 160 lab tests every single year. I'm talking hormones, toxins, inflammation, heart health, stress markers, the stuff you normally have to beg a doctor for. And it's all tracked in one secure place so you can see exactly what's happening inside your body over time. This is why top health leaders like Dr. Mark Hyman and Dr. Andrew Huberman are obsessed with Function. It's the closest thing to a full 360 of your health and without having to jump through hoops. And since we're in the holiday season, this is honestly the most meaningful gift you can give someone. Most gifts fade. This one gives people more healthy years. I'm gifting it to the people I care about the most, and because peace of mind is priceless and knowing what's going on inside your body. That's something every single person deserves. Own your health for $365 a year. That's $1 a day. Learn more and join using our link. Visit www.functionhealth.com/Dani or use gift code Dani25 for $25 credit towards your membership.
The morning that he's flying to Nashville or like doing this thing, hold on.
The funniest thing about this is like, this sounds so silly to like anyone who's outside of this situation, but in like, if you're in a marriage, this is like war. This is like the battleground is like, you didn't steam my shirt and I feel unloved. Isn't it so funny?
Yeah.
It's just like, LOL, marriage, you know?
Yeah, it's so funny. Okay, so literally that morning I texted you. This is 8:37, drop off. This is what I texted him. 8:37. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go on a walk with Summit because I'm fat.
Yeah, no, I remembered that text. And then I was like, oh.
Literally, that's the first thing I texted him in the morning.
No, honestly, when we were walking into the party, I grabbed your arm and I go, hey, are you feeling good walking into this party? And the reason I asked you that was because I remembered that text and I was like, oh, wait, she probably all day was stressed out about not feeling good in what she was wearing. And this wasn't personal. It was just like she probably was going through her own internal battle.
Duh. I literally told you when we were in Laguna Beach, I go, things are about to get rough.
Yeah,
and you're
you
like,
did warn
why?
me.
And I was like, I don't feel good about myself. And you were like, I was like, I just want you to know. And you were like, okay, I'll be prepared. And I was like, I just want you to know it's happening.
So like last night, so this was all like 2 days ago. So last night when you were like, hey, I don't really want to talk and I want to be left alone, were you also struggling with not feeling good about yourself?
I was trying to find a dress to wear this weekend.
That's right. Because I looked at her phone and she was shopping for dresses and I was like, oh my gosh, are we repeating this whole process? Is this week going to be hell?
And then I was like looking at dresses, trying to like get overnight some because I don't really like any of the ones I have here, but you can't wear red to a wedding because it's kind of rude. So I was trying to find like a color that was appropriate and da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, let's do this together, Lessa. And I go, hey, babe, I kind of just want to be left alone. It's because I was trying to shop.
That's so true.
For a dress.
So will other females listening to this podcast be like, oh my gosh, I so relate?
Yeah, I think so. For sure.
Because like objectively to stress out about
Unless they're just like have really good bodies all the time.
Okay,
And I'm not saying
any pregnant woman listening to this is
pregnancy too. It's like not just like about that. It's just like it's not really about even like body image. It's like pregnancy. Just everything changes so much that like your best assets become like some of the things you're most insecure about. So like nothing really works anymore. You know, and things that always work just don't. And not only that, but your feet get bigger and more swollen. So like even my shoes. Like the shoes I wanted to wear, I couldn't wear, like stuff like that. And it's just hard.
I'm going to steam my own shirt this weekend. Don't you worry.
I mean, I would do it for you if you just like let me
worry.
know in advance. Like, what are we wearing? What's the deal?
It's not the time.
Well, I did ask. So when it's 5 minutes before and I don't know exactly how to help you, it can't be my fault because I'm asking. You know what?
You're right.
Okay, thank you.
You're right. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, Alix Earle and Braxton broke up. Probably over a steamed shirt. Am I right?
Which is kind of funny because
She's busy dancing with the stars, and he's like,
but you didn't see my shirt. And she's like, well, babe,
you
I'm
didn't
a little.
see my Texans jersey.
He's like, really? I just thought you.
What am I going to wear to the game?
I thought you were just sitting around eating bonbons all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is funny because on our last episode, we kind of like predicted that. Yeah, we talked about how we talked about them breaking up on our last episode before it came out.
Man, I never remember what we talked about. Really?
Yeah, what did we say about it?
I think I said leave him alone.
You were basically saying that if him and Alix ever broke up, there was no way it would like not be bad on him.
Oh yeah, he's screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cooked. I forgot about that.
Which is funny.
I think I'm already seeing it.
We'll see what happens.
Everyone's like, she need to be with a quarterback, not a return punter. Like they're already saying stuff like that, right?
I don't know. I haven't really read too much about it, but it does seem like their breakup was mutual and maybe they broke up. Like it seems like fairly recent that they broke up because the thing was he wasn't really at a lot of her Dancing with the Stars performances. So people started to become like skeptical because like you better believe like, you know, if your girlfriend or whatever is on Dancing with the Stars, you're going to be there at every single show unless you can't make it because of football. But it's like a simple flight, like fly in, fly out. She flies private everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, that was kind of a bummer. But you know what I was saying? I think it'll be more interesting to follow her now because now we're all like, who's she going to date now? She's going to go A-list for sure. Let's predict who she'll date. Don't you think she's going A-list?
She'll go A-list for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
You think she's going to date another athlete or like a musician? Like a movie producer?
We know her publicist. She's a smart lady.
Yeah, I think she's going to go like billionaire status.
Yeah, her publicist will set some up.
Like I think she's going to date someone that's like maybe not necessarily like famous, but he's like powerful. Kind of like Alex Cooper and her husband. Mm-hmm. He started that big production company. Mm-hmm. And so I could see, like, I feel like Alix Earle is like smart enough to know, oh, she doesn't need to, like, she's the one in the spotlight. She doesn't need like a TikToker to like make TikToks with her. Mm-hmm. She, I think, could go like even like beyond A-list.
Yeah.
You know?
It's crazy.
That like owns the A-listers.
Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting.
I know. It'll be funny if she just like dates another TikToker.
Has she even acknowledged if it's all true though?
No, but I think it's like it's coming out. I think she would address it if it wasn't. So sad. Have you seen all this talk with the hate that Jaclyn Hill is getting on her last TikTok?
Oh, you were showing that.
Yeah, so Jaclyn Hill made a video. You know, she's been around 14 years on the internet, which is as long as I've been around on the internet. Mm-hmm. So when she started this video, I was totally like relating to it because she was like, I've been creating content for 14 years and the algorithm just makes it so hard to connect with my audience and to connect with you guys. I feel penalized whenever I'm not creating every single day. Like, God forbid, I want to take 2 weeks off and, you know, and it's like all of the kind of simple, you know, concerns or insecurities that I think like any content creator has. But I think what she wasn't expecting was the feedback that she's gotten online where people are like, hey girl, like I've been following you for years, but like it's not the algorithm. Like we just don't relate to you anymore. Like we don't want to see your content. Like we don't relate to like these luxury hauls and all this makeup that you're selling and, you know, you organizing a whole beauty closet and, you know, we just miss seeing relatability. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, it was like kind of making it seem like Jaclyn like lives in this bubble and doesn't understand like what's really going on in the world and the economy and all of that. What do you think about all of that?
I don't follow her. Is she pretty flaunty?
You know, I mean, she'll do like
where
like
she
organize
LA?
Yeah, she'll be like organize my luxury sneakers with me, or like organize my sneakers with me, and it will be like all luxury, like Chanel sneakers, Dior sneakers, like
yeah.
It definitely feels like you're following like a celebrity, like a Kardashian sometimes when you see just all of the like it's not normal, but it's also for me kind of fun to follow people like that because I'm like, wow, this is insane. Like, look at all the, it's like, I wouldn't say aspirational, but like entertaining,
But that's the problem is like, I feel like that content probably worked for her 2 or 3 years ago when the economy did feel better. And it always just swings like on a pendulum, right?
But then how
it's like
come
sometimes people really want like the aspirational luxury, but I think that what influencers don't get is that they are consuming so much of someone's day, just like by virtue of scrolling and being on social media and spending 8 hours a day on your phone. And so like if the economy is bad and like someone's real life is not reflecting their digital life, they blame the influencer. And so I'm not saying it's like bad that Jaclyn Hill's just living her life, which is her economic picture, but influencers should realize how bad I think the economy really is for most people and just be more sensitive to what they're putting out.
Yeah,
it's just like not tasteful.
I get it, but that's also there's like a fine line because then you have like the Pookies of the world, or you have the Becca Blooms of the world, where like Becca Bloom goes to Hermes and buys 200,000. Becca Bloom, the influencer. I think I talked about her when you weren't on the. She's like the most. She's like kind of like the Crazy Rich Asians of TikTok, where she will literally sit down. You should watch her thing. Like she feeds her dogs off of like Hermes plates. Like she has a personal chef that will like make all of her dogs foods and treats, and then she'll like plate it on her Hermes, and like she is so bougie. It's like she'll just go out on a Tuesday, be like, "Come shopping with me," and she'll go spend like 200 grand at Hermes.
But here's the question: is did she start on TikTok? Okay, so Pookie and this person who I don't know, they built their brand being like, "This is who I am." I feel like Jaclyn Hill, it's like you and these people who feel like they started with the person. It's really hard when that person gets to a place that they don't relate to anymore.
I disagree. I think what happened is people that follow Jaclyn Hill from day one, we see her now and we're like, wow, I mean, that girl worked really hard for what she has. I think it's the new followers that don't know that she was on food stamps at one point. And like she was like filming in like her bedroom and whatever. Like,
oh, was she on food stamps once? Yeah.
I mean, Jaclyn Hill started working at Mac. Like she was a hustler. Like she did not come from like some rich family. And because I know she started, 14 years ago. And because I know the early YouTube days, like that girl hustled so much, and it took a toll on her mental health at some point because it just always does if you've been hustling that hard. So I have like some respect for, like, I have respect for her in the game. And I'm like, when I see all of her sneakers and I see all this stuff, like she worked her way up to that. And I know what she started from. And I think it's like the new people coming in being like, wow, we don't relate to this because they didn't know where she came. They don't know her full story.
Yeah.
And so now it's like, it's kind of like the same thing as like these professional athletes. Like they sometimes like have nothing growing up, and now they just like have all these mega mansions and nobody sees the like before,
Yeah. I think it was like Pete Davidson talking about this on Theo Von. And at the same time, like you can say Jaclyn Hill is unrelatable in this economy, but Pete Davidson talked about how he's like, man, I was on such a hot streak where everyone loved me. And then out of nowhere, everyone just started hating me. And I feel like we've been through seasons like that too, where for no reason, it just feels like in a season, we get a lot of hate. And I feel like there's probably a side of this where
it's just her time.
I
know. It's like
you kind of go through these cycles. And if you can weather the cycles and not quit, like for reasons outside of your control, people are just like, you know what? Dani's all right. And then they're like, know what? Dani sucks. I hate her.
She's not going
and
anywhere.
It's cyclical.
She's on that part of the cycle. But here's the one thing I will say is I think this is why it's so important. Oh, careful. I think this is why it's so important to have friends that are in, like, let's just say that you're a content creator. Friends that are influencer content creators and friends that are not. And I think everything she said in her video was extremely valid. Like I I think that like she's like, yeah, I'm having a hard time connecting with my audience. I'm having a hard, and that would have been a great conversation for her to have with those people.
Yeah.
And then those people be like, that like other influencers to be like, yeah, like, you know, and then maybe say, well, maybe this is why it's happening, or wait, this is why it's happening. And then they could have kind of figured it out together. And like, you know, if she has the right people in her life, they could kind of speak into her life and be like, hey, well, maybe people want to see more of like, you know, you're just like your everyday, more like not everything's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. And then, but then also it's helpful to have friends that are like not on the internet at all to be like, hey, Dani, like, cause to be like, hey, Dani, like, stop. Like, this is not that big of a deal. Like, you're feeling insecure about your views and like, there's bigger things going on in the world. Like, you almost need people to sometimes like call you out. And, but like the one thing is that I have a hot take on is like all these people making videos about how how Jaclyn Hill is so not in touch. It's like, I don't care where you came from. We all lose sight sometimes of what's important, whether it's like we forget that family matters, or we forget that, you know, actually what makes us happy is serving other people and not like shopping. And but I don't care who you are. Like we all struggle with something like that. And so like if you're going to make a video about Jaclyn Hill, you better be close to perfect, because you're going to be caught up in the same thing one day, you know? And so it's just so icky to me seeing all these people being like calling out Jaclyn Hill because she's so unrelatable. And I'm like, girl, there's something that you are struggling with too. And like, can you imagine if everybody started making videos about like what you struggle with? Like, you're not perfect either. And it's like, who do you think that you are that you can make a video like literally attacking another person for something? It icks me out.
You know what? Jaclyn Hill's the target's gonna come off her because it's gonna be on you. Let me tell you.
Jaclyn Hill like literally grew up on food stamps and like worked her ass off and now is like doing great. And now it's like, instead of being like, wow, that girl did it, it's like, let's attack her because I don't relate to her. It's just, I'm sorry, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. It never will.
I feel like the counter argument that I have, just to try and see both sides here, is I genuinely do think that a lot of people in this economy are struggling to a degree where they're like, hey, I'm still working hard. That like my life is literally not working. And it's because inflation has like increased over the past 5 years and their wages probably have not kept up. And so I understand the anger, but I think that Jaclyn Hill's the wrong target. Like they're putting Jaclyn Hill or anyone that is perpetuating the frustration that they have over their daily lives, which again, I think it's fair for all of us to acknowledge, like,
no, it is
things are really effed up right now. And I housing is unaffordable, groceries are expensive, and like you could have done everything right, went to college, gotten a job, like had 2 to 3% pay bumps over the past, 3 to 5 years, and genuinely you will feel like you have a harder life now than you did before. No,
I
like the new baseline for poverty is like way above 6 figures.
Yeah, that's really,
and that's crazy. Like when we first started our business, we were able to pay people, entry level back then was like 50, 60K. If you pay someone 50 to 60K now, like you're screwed. But to be fair, it's like, I think people look at entrepreneurs like Jaclyn Hill or maybe even us and say, hey, like, I am so mad that you're gaining the riches from that. But I would say even it's hard for businesses because the expectation for businesses is like inflation has increased so much that to get good talent, we have to pay more than our budgets would even afford to. So it's a broken system, but I don't think Jaclyn Hill's going to solve.
I really like what you said, because I'm more so coming from like the defending Jaclyn Hill, and you're more so coming from the like, I'm
just trying to understand how these people feel.
Well, let's make sense of the world and the economy, and like, which I totally agree with everything you're saying. I think that you're also right that it's the wrong target, and that's where I get defensive for Jaclyn.
Yeah, because you've been in the crossfires of things that like people are mad at you for like something that it's like they're mad about something,
but they blame it on you,
and they blame it on you. But I think that's what. It's part of the game of influencing, is like being like sober minded enough and like attached to the outside world and reality enough to know that if you post luxury goods when people are feeling this in the economy, like you're kind of setting yourself up. It's like the entirety of 2020, 2021, we had to learn the skill set of what to post, what not to post. We had to be very good at proactively.
But not about the economy. It was just about.
No, at the time, the economy was great. It was
just what
race
people,
and a lot of things.
Yeah. I don't know.
It was everything.
It's just
it was
really,
everything.
It's just really hard though, because
it's like you didn't wear a mask at the grocery store.
But then it's really hard because then people are like, but be yourself and just like,
Yeah, I mean, it's
like, okay.
Yeah, but I think that like the reason I don't feel bad for influencers is because I feel like it's kind of like the world's smallest violin.
No, I agree. I don't feel bad for influencers ever. And I think my number one rule is like, don't complain.
Like, yeah, it is your one.
Like, don't complain. Like, really just don't complain online at all, no matter really who you are or what you do, because it's like, I feel like everyone is always going to have something else to be like, well, at least you don't do this or you don't, so it's like not really worth it. And nothing really gets fixed by just like complaining online. But, yeah. Okay.
But poor Jaclyn.
I mean,
we feel bad for her. Right? I would never want to be a target of talking heads. I'm just going to say it. Like, that's my greatest fear in life is like one person goes viral over a talking head video and then the algorithm then incentivizes more talking head videos. And then by the time you open up your app, you're like, oh no, this is taking on a mind of its own. These people are making thousands of dollars off of these talking head videos because I'm now the algorithm.
I've become the algorithm maybe once or twice and it's not fun.
No, it's horrible. Like
it's a horrible place to
that's be. Like Avery Woods and like all these people who
become the algorithm.
Oh my God. Cecily Bachman. Dude, I'm just like, I know that they can just shut down their phone and go into Nashville or wherever they live and like no one cares. But it convinces you that the world hates you. It's the craziest thing.
I know. It's hard. It's hard to move on from. It's hard to be like, just keep posting and act like it's your everyday.
My newest strategy is just like ignorance is bliss. Like I know nothing good. I know nothing bad. And I'm just like, it's like I could walk into a party and the internet would just be dogpiling on me and I'd be like, hey guys, like I would have no idea. It's when people come up to you in real life.
Oh, that always is.
And they're like, hey man, you okay? That's when you know, something's going down.
Or like someone texts you and they're like, hey, just praying for you.
Oh gosh, it's the worst.
And you're like, I don't know what's going on. Oh. Is it bad
and
out
then you have to like catch up and then that's a PTSD I'll never want to revisit.
It's probably going to happen at some point with us. It's probably after this video, honestly.
No, I think I like was the voice of reason enough to.
Yeah, you can cut out my rages.
No. Keep them in. Be authentic. You're pregnant. I mean, people know you're saying some crazy things. That people know that.
I think it's just also
non-pregnant Dani would have for sure ironed that shirt.
Oh my God. Okay. When it comes to holiday gifting, this time of year is all about choosing pieces that feel thoughtful, elevated, and timeless. And that's why so many people are turning to Quince right now. Their collection has that perfect mix of luxury materials and classic styles without the luxury price tag. From soft Mongolian cashmere sweaters to beautifully tailored Italian wool coats, everything feels like a gift that will genuinely be loved and worn for years. Quince really has something for everyone. Cashmere sweaters that look like high-end designer pieces, silk tops and skirts for dressing up, perfectly cut denim for everyday wear, and outerwear that's warm, structured, and beautifully made. Their Italian wool coats are tailored in all the right places and crafted to last through many seasons. Every item is made with premium materials from ethical, trusted factories, and the craftsmanship shows in the stitching, the drape, the overall fit. It's elevated, timeless, and made to wear on repeat. And as the holidays roll in, Quince staples are becoming go-tos for a lot of people, whether it's cashmere that feels special for the season or classic wardrobe basics that hold up beautifully throughout the winter. And beyond clothing, Quince has gifted covered for every category: home, bath, kitchen, and travel. So it's easy to find something thoughtful, whether you're gifting a cozy scarf or upgrading someone's guest bathroom. Find gifts so good you'll want to keep them with Quince. Go to quince.com/Dani for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/Dani to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Dani.
Okay, so I'm pretty simple when it comes to cleaning products. Dani, on the other hand, wants something that works, doesn't stink up the house, and doesn't feel like we're spraying chemicals all over the kids' stuff. And honestly, Branch Basics has completely converted me too. I didn't expect to like it as much as I do, but once we got the kit in, I was like, wait, this one little bottle really does everything. We've been using the concentrate for literally every room, the kitchen counters, after breakfast, the bathroom, the laundry, even the kids' toys. And because it's plant and mineral based, I don't feel weird about using it around the kids. I think that's what surprised me the most. It's safe, but it actually gets things clean, like really clean. And Dani loves that it replaces all the random cleaning bottles I keep under the sink. It's just one system that actually simplifies our house, especially around the holidays when everyone's running around, making messes, getting sick. Your home should feel safe, not filled with ingredients you can't pronounce. I didn't realize how many conventional products are full of stuff that can irritate your skin or mess with your air quality. Branch Basics is such an easy swap that makes a real difference, and the starter kit goes a long way. Each bottle comes out to just a couple bucks. Plus, the refill system means you're not constantly buying new plastic bottles. Get yourself and your loved ones the best gift of all, the gift of clean with Branch Basics. For a limited time only, our listeners get 15% off and free shipping on their premium starter pack when you use the code Dani at branchbasics.com/Dani. That's 15% off your first order at branchbasics.com/Dani with promo code Dani. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Get your Branch Basics this holiday season because cleanliness matters. You know that feeling at the end of the year when you're looking at everything you want to do next year and you're like, okay, something has to change because I cannot clone myself. Yeah, that was me at the end of 2022. Burnout is real. And honestly, the best decision I made, letting Shopify basically become my unofficial third business partner. I swear, it's like the only organized person in the group project, keeping everything in one place, reminding me of the things I forgot, and making me look way more put together than I actually am. If you are dreaming up something for 2026, a merch line, a product idea, even just dipping your toe into selling something online, start now. Because the truth is, you do not need to be a web designer or a tech genius. Shopify literally hands you thousands of templates you can make your own. And thank God, because nobody needs another sad, default-looking website. And my favorite part, you can run everything from your phone. I've checked sales in the school pickup line, at the airport, honestly, probably in places I shouldn't admit. And with Shopify's AI tools, including Shopify Sidekick, it feels like having a little business coach in your pocket. Need help writing something, analyzing numbers, getting ideas, editing images? It's already handled. So if one of your big moves next year is finally launching that idea you've been talking about, or just taking your existing business seriously, this is your sign. Go to shopify.com/Dani and make it official. Stop saying one day and start saying today. Shopify really does give you every tool you need to build the business you were dreaming about. Again, that's shopify.com/Dani. Make the move. Okay, so here's the thing. Whenever life gets busy, my meals are the first thing to go. I'll be running around all day convincing myself that coffee counts as breakfast, and then suddenly it's 3 p.m. and I'm standing out in front of the fridge eating shredded cheese straight out of the bag. So this year, I finally decided I'm done with the chaos diet, and that's where Tempo has actually changed my routine. Tempo delivers fresh, chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals right to your door, and I am telling you, these are the real meals. Not sad little microwave dinners. They're perfectly portioned for lunch or dinner and somehow ready in 2 minutes. 2. Which means even on my busiest days, I'm not skipping meals or hitting the drive-thru out of desperation. And the variety, honestly, that's my favorite part. They drop 20 new recipes every week, and everything is made from nutrient-rich ingredients so I feel good after eating instead of needing a nap and emotional support. Plus, no matter what your goals are, there's something for you. Protein packed with up to 30 grams of protein, calorie conscious, carb conscious, fiber rich, everything. It just fits your life. Like, however you eat, whatever schedule you're on, Tempo slides right in and makes you feel like you have your life together, even when you very much do not. And fun fact, Tempo is the official partner of the 2025 CrossFit Games, which honestly makes me feel like an athlete by association. For a limited time, Tempo is offering my listeners 60% off your first box. Go to tempomeals.com/Dani. That's tempomeals.com/Dani for 60% off your first box. tempomeals.com/Dani. Rules and restrictions may apply. One thing happened.
What?
We went to California for a board meeting. Hugh Jackman walks by me in the hotel.
Yeah, you said he had little legs.
Yeah, he has little legs.
How little are we talking?
Well, the
like
rumor,
significantly little.
The rumor was always that because he was in Wolverine, and
Yeah,
he's
I
like
never saw
jacked,
that.
like super jacked.
Mm-hmm.
The memes were always that he like was super upper body jacked, but had really small legs, like skipped leg day.
Uh-huh.
So true.
Really? Like, okay, let me see it. Jackman legs.
Yeah, Google it. It's so funny.
Oh, poor guy. He probably tries, and he just like has naturally little legs.
I actually think the theory was that
his legs are not that little.
In Wolverine doesn't
Honestly,
really.
He has great legs.
Let me see.
Like that one was edited. I mean, they're not that little.
Babe, those are. I mean,
Babe, your legs look like that.
But I'm not as jacked as he is.
Yeah, it's more proportional.
Yeah, it's more proportional.
No,
But yeah, I mean, he just walked by. I waved.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, see, I mean, that's how he looked.
Did he have a like an escort?
Yeah, in the hotel.
What kind of escort? Just like one?
Yeah, just one.
Just a
guy walking with him.
Like the guy that worked.
Which honestly is kind of a giveaway because if he would have not walked
That's what I'm saying.
with an escort, I'd have been like,
you wouldn't have.
I would have never known. I'd have been like, is that Hugh Jackman?
Why do you think he needed an escort?
I didn't really care though. That was the funny thing is like, I just don't get affected by that anymore.
Really?
There's probably a couple people I would see that I would like freak out about.
Who? Pitbull.
Yeah, Pitbull. Actually, I don't know. I don't know who I would get.
Joe Rogan.
I was gonna say him, but
I think you wouldn't be like fangirly, like let me go get a picture, but you'd be like, that's Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I'd be like excited.
Who's that wrestler you saw one time at the UT football game? You got really excited about that one.
Well, that's because he was just right there. It was the Undertaker.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
It's just like I just said that to the guys because we all grew up.
Maybe you didn't say that to the guys. You all sprinted over there for a photo. I've never seen y'all run that fast in my life.
That's what I'm saying because it's just such a funny picture.
Yeah.
I wasn't like fanboying. I was just like, of course we have to get a picture with the Undertaker.
I didn't know
funny.
who that was. Let me see. I think the other person you would freak out about is I think if you saw John Mayer in person, you'd be like, that's cool.
No.
Yeah, you would.
No.
Apparently he's really tall.
No, I don't care about him. I feel like I'd freak out if I saw Ivanka Trump.
Yeah, you've always like really thought she was cool.
Yeah, I listened to this like long form Lex Friedman podcast with her and I had no idea what to expect. And she like surfs and like
cool girl.
She's so cool. Like, and she's very smart and like pretty business savvy.
She used to have some great shoes at Nordstrom. Some of the best, if I say so myself. Almost as good as Jessica Simpson's shoes.
Who would you freak out if you saw? Beyond the obvious, like Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Like, I don't even want to see her, you know. It's like...
Yeah, too much.
It's too much for one person to handle. I would freak out if I saw... Oh, Theo Von, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I have to be careful because if I move to Nashville, like, there's a possibility we could become friends.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I'm probably not, like, good friends, but, like, hey, Theo.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't be too... But, yeah, definitely Theo Von. He just did this interview with Leanne Morgan.
Is she a comedian?
Oh, it's so funny. Oh, my gosh. You get these, like, two super Southern people talking. They start speaking a different language. They're so... funny. And their interview is not about anything. It's
when do you listen to these podcasts?
When I do my makeup or shower.
Oh, that's right.
I always like to double task with my podcasts.
Yeah.
Like I'm never just listening to a podcast. And I usually only get to listen to like 30 minutes of it because that's all it takes me to get ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good one. You got to listen to that one. Yesterday I took Stella to see the Nutcracker.
She last?
It was hard. The second I was like, Stella, we're leaving at halftime, okay? Oh yeah, intermission or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry, I was never a ballerina. I never made the Nutcracker. I did audition for it, didn't make it. So yeah, I told her like we'll leave at half, and that was the plan. And I went with a bunch of my girlfriends who everybody was like thinking about canceling because we had Allie's party the night before and everybody was tired. So I was like, oh, I'll take Stella instead. My friends all ended up going, and at halftime she still wanted to stay. So we got a snack and we went back inside. 5 minutes into like the halftime, what she's like, I want to leave, and we're like stuck in the middle. Like you cannot get out of these seats. And I was like, Stella, you made a commitment. Like we have to stay now. And so that last hour was pretty rough. Like she was like, it's a ballet. You have to be really quiet. And she's like trying to talk to me the whole time. She's trying to get on my phone. She's trying it was kind of hard. But the funniest part about it is, so the theater that had the Nutcracker is actually the studio not the theater, but the studio is where Stella takes dance lessons. And Stella hates tap. Like she hates it. But I'm always like, you committed, like you can't quit. And so I thought taking her to the ballet, she would get really excited and get to see like all these girls in costumes. Cause like I remember when I saw the Nutcracker and I was like, I'm going to be a ballerina when I grow up. Like I was set, like that was the coolest thing in the world to me. So after we left, I was like, Stella, wasn't that amazing? Like all the costumes are so beautiful. Like, the music was so good. And I was like, which was your favorite part? And she's like, I liked the mice and I liked the Nutcracker and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so do you want to be a ballerina now when you grow up? And she goes, no, absolutely not. She was like, no. I was like, but here's the thing. I've decided I'm going to keep her in dance until like as far as I can get her, because it's so good for their coordination.
Yeah.
Like it's really good for like connecting like the brain to your body and being able to like control your body. It's so good for sports. And so I'm going to keep her in it. It's also really good for like memorization, like with using your body. Yeah. So sorry.
Just no.
She was like, no. I don't know one other little girl there that like doesn't want to be a ballerina. And Stella was like, absolutely not. She told me, and I said, what do you want to do? And she was like, I want to be a runner and play tennis. And I was like, oh, you're so badass.
You're like, I love you.
I love you. Okay.
Can we just talk about one more thing?
Yeah.
Before we get into the episode?
Before we get into the episode, it's like an hour in.
The show, it's not her fault.
Uh-huh.
I'm out on it. I know a lot of people like it.
I liked it.
I didn't like it. I thought the whole thing was a total stretch. I quit midway through. I made Dani watch it and tell me.
I really liked it.
Even though it was a stretch, you admitted it was a stretch.
Yeah, but I still really liked it. It kept me. I didn't know the ending until the very end.
So you like it because it got you.
It got me.
Okay. It got you though because you didn't have all the information.
Yeah, that's how the shows always are. It's like,
yeah,
but it was good.
Okay.
I recommend. All right.
Landman season 2.
Pretty good.
Phenomenal.
Apparently Glenn Powell and that hot blonde girl from it, Cassie Randolph, I think that's her name. Something Randolph. Apparently they're like going on dates.
Good for him.
They're two very beautiful people.
Good for him.
Kind of crazy. All right. Moving on. Things that make you go, Trad wife versus girl boss. Lately, we've been noticing that women's lifestyles online are getting pushed into two extreme categories. Everything feels like it's being framed as either ultra traditional, at home, or fully career driven with no space in between. TikTok keeps amplifying hyper traditional stay at home content right alongside boss girl hustle culture. And instead of just existing side by side, these two lifestyles are now constantly being compared and debated.
I don't think it's people's life choices that are getting into.
Sorry, before we go on to this, it's relevant to this topic, but have you been seeing that some girl named Bo Grant is coming out of the woodwork saying that Ballerina Farm is like a hoax and that like she makes her family put on all of those like outfits like as a costume. But then like you'll catch her like going into Park City for like dinner wearing like jeans, boots, and a black like Chanel bag. And they're saying like it's all like a show. Like it's like her brand. And I was like, yeah, I feel like we kind of knew that.
Yeah, I think everyone knew that, no?
Yeah, but they're making
does she
it seem,
live on the farm?
No, apparently there's people that work for Ballerina Farm that are like coming out saying that it's like, this is kind of stupid because it was like, it's not really a family run farm. They have like tons of employees that run everything. They don't really homeschool their kids. They have like this whole team that comes in and teaches their kids. And I was like, yeah, I always thought that. I never really thought that she was doing it all. Like we all know that's like not possible. She has 7 children.
Yeah.
Like,
what did you think?
I know that's kind of like what I was like. Yeah, I assumed that she hired people to homeschool her kids. I assumed that she has a whole team running her social media. I assumed that she has a whole team running her farm. Like you really think that, but I think people thought that she was doing it all, which I could see how people like get there, but I never thought that. But it, like, even if she is doing where she's hiring people to do, like, that's still really hard too.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I feel like
the craziest part would be if she actually isn't cooking.
Yeah, like they're like, okay, we're gonna now film you churning butter, and then she like just shows up for the shot.
But I don't think that part's. I think she actually is cooking. So like to me, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't she cooks enough in her videos where you like see the whole process, right?
Yeah, but
it'd be harder to fake it.
I know.
It's honestly
like
more impressive that she is faking
and
it.
then they're like, come and step in and just see this.
Let me look at this.
No, it's kind of crazy, but like, so they're trying to like catch her in a lie, or they're trying to catch her
It's
like
her
in
time.
a scam, and it's like
It's her time in the cycle.
no, she already had her time.
I know, but they, it's like a wheel. It just keeps coming back and forth.
Yeah, because I guess it came out like who she's married to.
Well, yeah, that's been out though, right?
Yeah, and then it came out like all of his. So she's married to.
Oh,
like,
she stopped posting?
I don't know. She's married to like the heir of JetBlue, like the airline, and so billionaire family, and so but then they like live on this farm, and they like look like they live in like a 3-bedroom or 3-room house, and then they started showing like all of the,
like for example, is she on this? She's like kneading bread, right? Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
If those weren't her hands, that's messed up.
No,
But
she went to culinary school, and she's like,
those look like her hands.
babe, I'm sure it's her hands.
Yeah.
But anyway, but I guess it came out like all of, her husband's dad owns JetBlue, and like all of his houses that they spend like the holidays at and they vacation to came out, and they're like very modern mansions. So they're like, this doesn't add up with her. But I'm like,
I don't understand, but they left that to live on a farm.
yeah.
We're majoring in the minors here. Like the girl lives on a farm.
Yeah, it's like not that.
She created her own protein. I drink it.
Yeah, and
like, give her a
no,
break.
she's not bagging up the protein herself. And
yeah, she goes to
she has
Park
like
City for dinner. Who doesn't?
You know what? This all started because she was selling a cutting board for like $260 on her website. And apparently like the quality, I don't even cook enough to know any of this, but apparently the quality of the wood was like a very cheap wood. And people are like, this is outrageous for her to be selling a piece of wood for $260. But the wood was scalloped. So I was like, guys, sometimes I don't think like we're buying the brand. We're not buying the product sometimes. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a bunch of haters, man.
It's just like so stupid. But so anyway, that reminded me of that. But that's a good example. It's like she's like a homesteader. So everyone's like, she has to be homesteading, whatever, to the extreme. Like if she's churning her own butter, she better be in there teaching her own children. She better be in there making her own dresses, sewing everything, like,
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's just her brand. So I think she is smart and she plays into it,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe she probably doesn't show herself in a Chanel boot and, sneakers or wearing jeans going into town and eating at a very modern like restaurant. It's not her brand.
Well,
I don't think that means that she's like a scam. I just don't think she shows that.
Well, she just like knows her audience, and she's like, yeah, my audience won't like this content.
That's not her brand.
It's not her brand. It's kind of like how the mommy bloggers used to like, film themselves in Walmart and then show up and show up with
Totally.
the nice bags.
100%. So anyway, why do you
It's
think
all about like relatability has become a strategy.
Totally.
Like relatable, and I think that the internet's aware now.
Totally.
They've caught up.
So like, how do you combat that? Because like it seems like you can't just be yourself.
Well, Jaclyn tried. And we saw what happened to her. But then you can't fake relatability. So
but just be a better person, honestly. Just be gooder.
I honestly think the answer is you can't win. I also think the way that the algorithm has changed, like, your videographer was here today and she was talking about how on Instagram she can't stand the new algorithm because she's not even following people that she follows. It's just like TikTok where it's like random people. So like, I feel like the way that social media has become is like you can't win because your content's actually being fed to people who have no idea who you are anyway. And so it becomes like this just opinion factory. It's like, oh, I like her. Oh, I don't like him. Oh, this makes me like, and they're like literally commenting their subconscious thoughts in real time through either an anonymous account or an account with a picture of their dog.
Yeah.
And then you guys as content creators are like reacting to that. And then it's just like it's just like you can't win.
Yeah. I feel like my strategy these days is like, just don't overthink it.
Just don't overthink it. And
like,
you have to just not care. You have to understand that the opinions online are totally separate from like the real world opinions and be okay with that.
But then it's like you're saying don't care, but then you're also saying be self-aware and be aware of what's going on in the world.
Yeah. If
so that's just like be a better person.
If you can't take it, if you can't take it. But like, honestly, like Jaclyn Hill's probably going to be super relevant after this. It got her back into the zeitgeist, even if it's the hate.
The next video she did, she like used like a drugstore product on her eyebrows and everybody was like, this is what we want.
Yeah. There's also the side.
But she's always done stuff like that. That's just my thing. It's like they're just narrowing in on this narrative they want about her, but she's always done stuff like that.
There's also
not to like defend her again, but just so silly.
This whole is there a conversation happening right now of trad wife versus girl boss? I thought girl boss was dead.
Well, no, I think it's like the girl boss is kind of like the girl that makes fun of you if you have a boyfriend.
Oh, that's the girl.
It's like that kind of era.
The cynic.
The contrarian. But maybe, I don't know.
The homestead, the trad wife had a very short window, it feels like. I feel like that was just coming into vogue. Is it out?
No.
Oh, it's still here.
I think it's like, yeah, I there's like elements of it. Like I want to pick and choose parts of the trad wife era. And then there's elements of the girl boss. And I think that I want to be like an in-between. I never was like trad wife though. No. I never fell for that. Like,
no, I never fell for that.
I never fell for that one. When people started making their own sourdough, I can proudly raise my hand and say I never did it. Okay. Yeah. I thought about it because it was trending so hard and everybody started making it. And I was like, Dani, you should do this just because people like it online. And then I said, no, you know what? It's not true to who I am.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
And then, okay, this is another example. Janelle posted a TikTok of her and Devin like just talking, and like she was like, it was like a very natural, organic video of like her being upset because she was like, I clean up after you, I pick up your shoes, I do this, I do that, and you can't turn off this like one light, like, and then they pan to the light, whatever. And I guess it got this conversation started. And so then Janelle made a response video and was like, because like somebody said in the comments, like Devin does everything. Like he changes the diapers. Like he does like the cooking. He does the cleaning. And all Janelle does is like take pictures and go and get her nails done and her hair done every day. And Janelle made a response video and she was like, yeah, sorry, my husband's amazing. Like he does do all those things. And yeah, I do get my nails and hairs done. Sorry. But like I do cook and I do clean too. Like I'm OCD about my house. But yeah, sorry, like my husband isn't a loser. Like,
Yeah.
you know. And I just thought it was such a good response. And
Good for her.
yeah. And then I was gonna comment on it, but then
They
I was
they both are pretty OCD.
like,
Just so
I
the
know
internet
it's like
knows.
it's like the funniest thing
Yeah,
that
they're
like
both like,
they both are.
we don't bring our children to their
No,
house.
I don't even bring myself to their house
Yeah.
sometimes. I'm like scared because they're both so clean and like
No shoes house.
they don't wear shoes.
It's okay.
No,
I'm saying it's great.
No, babe, a lot of people don't wear shoes.
No, I know, but I'm almost
think
vouching for both of them. They're both OCD.
Yeah, and also like the cooking thing, I was like, I don't cook. And I probably never will. I'm sorry.
That's
sorry.
okay.
I'll probably have like 3 dishes that I can make for emergency.
The quesadillas, the Hawaiian roll sandwiches.
Yes, those are always good. I can do like a pasta.
She's done pasta before.
Any type of pasta. I can grill a chicken.
Yeah.
I make eggs, burritos.
Burritos.
Yeah, it's not like I can't cook. I just don't want to.
No.
And I think that's okay. So I was going to comment on her video, like something. And then I was like, you know what? I don't really want all the haters right now. So yeah, I think both sides are being romanticized. I think
Wait, sorry. Why did you bring up the Janelle story?
Because I think it's also like a good example of like people wanting someone to be completely one way or the other. And she was like,
well, it's all women wanting women to be one way or the other. Like,
yeah,
guys don't really care for the most part. Like some guys are like, yeah, I want a trad wife, girl boss. Like, I think we can live with either. It's really women eating women.
Yeah.
In this whole conversation.
Yeah, totally.
Women have had some hard identity crises over history.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I just want them to put tampons in all bathrooms. Like that's really all I want.
Yeah.
It'd be super helpful. It's really stressful when you like forget one.
That's such a good thing.
It's so stressful. Like, and you always like do forget. And then it's like, it's traumatizing, really.
In whose bathrooms? Just all bathrooms?
I think all like public bathrooms should have. Sometimes you can buy them for like 25 cents, but like we don't really have like coins anymore.
Yeah, true.
And so, but it's very rare that you can find. And if you do get them, they're like the wooden ones that are just.
Ooh.
Oh, it's not fun. They're like
wood.
They're cardboard.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, they're cardboard because they're cheap.
What dumb ass man made that product?
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, if they just had that like a vending machine in all bathrooms for that, and then like diapers, I think that I'd be just happier. And I think if there were more parking spots for like children with young kids, for like moms with young kids or pregnant moms with kids specifically.
Yeah.
I think I would be a little bit happier too. That's about it.
Well, it's going to take a special girl boss to make something like that happen. And
But we can't girl boss. We have to be in the kitchen.
I think you might be the one.
Well, anyway.
Just make me your quesadillas when you get home.
He loves my quesadillas, y'all. It's so funny.
Great episode.
Good times, babe. Okay, well, let us know in the comments down below whose fault was it really? Was it Dani's fault for not ironing the shirt? Or was it Jordan's fault for not preparing for an event that's been on the calendar for 4 months? Okay, we love you guys. Bye.
Please note that this episode may contain paid endorsements and advertisements for products and services. Individuals on the show may have a direct or indirect financial interest in products or services referred to in this episode.